LinkedIn, and YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. We are live. Hey, hey, it's your girl, Dr. DJ Chapman. I'm here talking about the Take the Wealth Challenge, the 7-figure radical wealth building challenge. And I got to find my other tripod so I can not keep kind of going side to side. Yesterday, I couldn't even see this screen, so I don't know what that recording looked like. But anyway, I's here. I'm here to share some insight on Take the Wealth Challenge. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Khadijah X. Chapman, Coach Marinisa, your radical wealth building strategist, and I'm here to help people look like me really understand the money game, how to get to the bag, and excuse me. So is this the 31 day challenge? It's actually 30 days, and then there's a bonus day. Um, as I implement the things I'm going to be talking about, it helped me to manifest millions of dollars in my life. I did $1.4 million inside of the pandemic, and then I did over a little over $1 million in 9 months years ago in my first round of real estate. And since then, like it's it's really not even about like the amount of money. It's just about understanding and knowing how to create money when you need it. Now, I'm gonna share something with you guys that I know a lot of you are not gonna uh you're not gonna believe, but I'm gonna tell you this. There's not anyone who watches this broadcast or gets to know me, meet me, or work with me that I cannot help to become a millionaire in 1 year. That's a challenge. That's a that's a reality. There's not one person who will work with me that I can help engineer 1 million liquid cash money into their account, into their life, at least that, by working with me. And this is the thing. It's not hard. It's just different because most of us, we're not, that's not where our focus is. That's not where our intention is. And today I'm going to be talking about day number 5. Before I get into day number 5, the recap for day number 1 is to be committed to the process. When you're ready to build wealth, you have to be like literally, you have to be committed to the process, whatever that is. The ups, the downs, the sideways, the people who don't believe it's gonna happen, everything that go wrong can go wrong, probably will go wrong. I mean, that's just part of the journey. I had to learn that because when I was younger and so many things were happening that were so off course, and I was like, God, I'm a good person and I have integrity, and why is this happening, and why aren't things connecting, and God, do you see me? I literally thought like God didn't see me. Like I was like, just this is just this don't make no sense. And then then you see other people who not really operating with integrity, and you're like, what? They just got what? She just hit the lottery for 50 grand or whatever, whatever the case is. And I'm over here on the struggle bus. I mean, I got some stories. I can't even repeat them, but I know there were some people around me. If I told the story and they listen to this, they'll know I'm talking about them. So I'm not gonna even tell the story. But I'm gonna just say this: like somebody said, they said, well, when the devil doesn't have to bother the people who already he already got their soul. So of course, when they're out here doing things in the world, everything looked like, oh wow, it's gravy over there. But when somebody said that to me, I said, wow. Now I'm not saying some of these people are going to hell because I don't know if I believe in that concept anyway. But the concept itself is like, that would make a lot of sense if the devil ain't got to pick with nobody who ain't doing nothing, right? He ain't got to interrupt them and make them not believe themselves and have lose faith and all of that, right? So anyway, okay, let me get back to the good. Okay. So the first you got to be committed, and I mean committed, and I mean committed. Whoo, you got to be committed. Um, the first thing I talked about was doing a gratitude journal. When you're grateful, oh God, if you just go around all day, every day, just being grateful, 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 it's like you're protected. You're different things are happening to protect you just by just being in the energy of being grateful. So I talked a lot about when you first wake up, getting close to the Most High, just really being in that space. So definitely go back if you haven't heard. Um, then we have day 3 is goal setting. Well, that's saying like people. Goal setting is so is critical in doing anything and doing anything worth doing, because if you don't set, it's almost like the saying goes, if you don't if you don't put a plan together, then you plan to fail or something like that. Right? So we have to, goal setting for me is intentionality. It's almost like and we're gonna get real deep in this we're gonna get real deep. I don't know what's going on with my eyelash, but we're gonna get real deep in this wealth challenge. For those, I don't care where you come in at some point you can always go back and look at all of them. You know, I'm trying to really make it as short and sweet, but like I said the other day, everything isn't going to be fast. So some things you got to take the time, you have to make the time. One of the things that I ask everyone to do is in the morning is to, get close with God, take a day out of your day in the morning and put yourselves in a position to pray and meditate. You want to start the day off with giving thanks. We say thank you when you get out to put one foot on the floor, thank, and then the other foot on the floor is you. Thank you. Listen to 20 minutes of your which is your command. I talked about that the first day. So if every day you could listen to 20 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, I mean, your time is your time. When you're driving to work, turn off that radio. That radio is low vibration, low vibration, low vibration. And it's to keep the world on a low vibration. I promise you, they could talk about a lot of things on the media. There's so many things they could bring to the media. There's so many things that will make you smile and make your heart smile and make you just want to have a wonderful day and make you want to pay it forward for the person behind you. And there's a lot of things that it could be talked about or could be televised, but they pick and choose a lot of things that is not going to do anything for your spirit except make you feel ugh or scary or just not happy. So somebody told me, oh, they have good stuff on the news. I'm like, yeah, near the end. They may have a cute little story here or there, but they have heartwarming stories every once in a while. Of course they do. Anyway, I want you to read for at least 15 to 30 minutes every single day, something personal development. There's a really good book. If you never read Rich Dad Poor Dad, that's a good one. It really gets your mind thinking about how you should never, ever, ever, ever work for money. And if you work with me, you're really going to find out how to put yourself in a position to win and have passive income. And I'm so excited to bring the Black Millionaires Matrix all the way full spectrum, because we've just got some stuff in there that's just like non-negotiable, where you get to win no matter what. It was always there, but now we're just kind of pushing some of the stuff to the front instead of in the back. And oh yeah, maybe now it's non-negotiable. When you come in, I make sure that you have $1 million strategy from the day that you start working with me. And then you have to implement. And then there's accountability calls, there's accountability coaches. Like, you pay me to kick your butt so you can make $1 million. How about that? And I help you create the money you need so you can make $1 million. Okay. So this is all about this whole challenge. The Millionaire in a Year challenge starts with taking a wealth challenge. And as we get into this, you're going to see some of the modalities that are going to be here that's going to help you um, boss up, level up mentally. Okay. You have to laugh and smile as much as possible. I got a lot of things going on right now that the average person may be like screaming all day, every day, and upset. And I'm not. I'm so excited. And there's some people around me who are like, oh, what you do, what you do. And I'm like, just be excited. Because one thing I know, I'm magical. I'm a creator and I'm a creative, and everything is working out. Everything is working out in my highest and best good. So even though things are a little weird right now, trust me, and I mean weird, I'm not letting anything stop me. I'm not letting I had some real weird stuff happen, and I'm kind of like, well, it happened, but it's not the truth. But I just got to deal with it, and see how to play out. But I'm not really worried about it. Expect greatness and repeatedly say positive things to yourself throughout the day. We talked about understand your chief aim. That's one of the things you're going to do when you read or you listen to your wish is your command. And in day one, I ask you to go through and start every day, do 20 to 30 minutes or an hour, And the first thing we talk about is you understanding your divine assignment. So today we're going to talk about the belief system. Today is number 4. And this today is all about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Um for years I was trying to understand how to do that. How do I reprogram my subconscious mind? Like how do I do that? And once you really understand this, then you're able to put yourself in a position to really win. We've been programmed right now with so much that is not for our highest and best good. I was talking about the news media earlier and the radio, and your friends, and some of the cliches, and some of the things that we gravitate to, and we accept as truth because grandma did it and grandpa did it or auntie did it or great aunt did it, and now we're doing it. And somebody got to break out of the mold. Somebody got to be the one that says, you know what, going to school, getting a job, getting good grades, getting a job, that ain't created wealth for nobody in our family. We can trace back 3, 4, 5 generations. Some people can trace back all the way to when we first, quote unquote, came over on the boat, which many of us are already here. So that's a whole nother conversation. But there were some that definitely came over on the boat, but it wasn't that many. It really wasn't that many. But it's interesting that our whole history is based off of a lie. There are so many kings and greats and phenomenal Black people, Moors who worked, rich, very, 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 very wealthy kings and queens who ruled the world, like was coming back and forth, doing all kind of things. But anyway, let me stay where I'm at. This is all about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Let me tell you something. If you get this part right, and you activate what I'm about to share with you, this alone is a game changer. It's worth the price of admission. And I know this is a free Take the Wealth challenge, but at some point it will be packaged up and it will be sold. And it will be sold for at least $1,000, at least 1,000. Because as I go through it, you guys are going to see this is power. And for anybody taking notes or doing the things that I've said thus far, you will already see a shift. You will see a shift in your life. I promise you, on everything I love, you will see a shift. So let me go here. You want to spend at least 2 minutes visualizing your chief aim, your mission, your vision, your vision statement, your mission statement, mission, vision, kind of one and the same, but you want to put those together. And for 2 minutes, you want to, this is what I was going to tell you. This is a mind fuck. Okay. Real talk. I'm about to give you a mind fuck that could change your life. Your subconscious mind is so powerful, yet it doesn't know the difference between reality and things that are fiction, things that are true and things that are half true. So if every day you got up and you were just so excited because you hit the lottery or because you have millions of dollars in the bank and you just operated like you have and you was just playing a game and you did this every day, all day, every day. I got so much money, I don't know what to do with. And then I'm going to buy a Ferrari. And then, let me call a dealer. I'm not really sure. Like literally, you just stayed in play mode. Those things you'll attract. You'll attract to have those things because your subconscious think they think that's your love, that's your status, that's your level of being, that's your level of having. And it's so interesting because they're having people who literally use their imagination to cure some of the most rare diseases, and just create the most amazing lives because of just they didn't know they did it and it happened. They're like, oh shit, what happened a year ago? I could barely pay rent and now I'm living in a mansion and now whatever it is, right? So yeah, do some research on it. Don't take my word. Do some research on it, like real talk. Let's see. Mm. Inside of my notebook that I will be releasing it, the journal. And you will be able to buy it. It's $100, but when I tell you, when I tell you, I can't even give you all the information that's in here. I can only give you like an overview. So that's what this is. It's just an overview. So day 5 is all about reprogramming your subconscious, and then I have some exercises in here for you to do, and then I have some YouTube videos for you to watch that have been vetted by some amazing people. And guess what, guys? The older you are, the more difficult this process is. So for anyone over like 45, 50, really over 40, the older you get, the more the neurons you've created a belief system that's like there. So in order for you to like do something different, you got to kind of like do enough of what I'm sharing and what I'm teaching so that you can reprogram the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is there to protect you. And the subconscious mind job is to protect you. So if Dr. Khadija X. Chapman, Coach Millionista, the girl with the felony, the girl who has had legal issues her whole entire life, off and on, back and forth, up and down. It's just now I know how to fight. I know how to fight for my right. I know how to fight when people come for me. I know how to protect myself, because a lot of, just because somebody come for you doesn't mean they had a valid claim. Okay. So I'm gonna get real deep into that later in this challenge. But something in here made me say this, something I'm reading. Hmm. I don't know, something to trigger that I was looking at. But anyway, I have some CDs in here, and I have some videos in here that I want you to watch that have been vetted. Some really powerful stuff. I have some tests that you have to take, some quizzes you have to take, some interactive stuff that will blow your mind. Like, and if you follow, this, you'll it'll change your life. So every day I want you to say the following out loud as many times as you can, as much as you can throughout the day. In addition, look in the mirror at least 3 times a day as you say your mantra, whatever your mantra is, right? Write your mantra here. Remember, we are reprogramming our mind. So here's my mantra, or here is an example. I am powerful beyond measure. Nothing can stop me from realizing my greatness. I am beautiful and whole and complete, and my mission is to create Black millionaires. I'm not asking for permission, but giving notice that this is what I'm here to do. That's my mantra, my mantra. So, I don't know what your mantra is, but whatever it is, like, and then, like, guys, the thing about what I'm doing, there are other people doing bits and pieces of what I'm doing, and I sit and I acknowledge, and I am excited, and people are like, why don't you just go join their thing? Well, what I'm doing is a little bit different. And what I'm doing, it's like, it's more of I'm creating my platform is creating Black millionaires. Like, there is no, you come here and you hope you make some money, and so many people are scared. They're like, oh, what is she talking about? What does she do again? Is she huh? Who? Well, huh? It's like everything isn't for everybody, you know? And at the end of the day, we have to put ourselves in a position to win. And if you're with the winner, and you see someone winning, and they're like, yeah, I'm throwing you I'm throwing a ride your way so you can catch on, then take a chance. One of my top tier programs is like a double money back guarantee. And I did that because I know how Black people are. Oh, I don't trust, and she don't know, and maybe this or maybe that. Then it's like, okay, worst case scenario, you double your money. Hell, well, where are you gonna do that at? Where else in a year can you put your money somewhere safe? And if all else, if everything just goes to shit, you get double back your money. Well, I'm putting something into place right now in case I have someone's money in there in my program, and I don't know, maybe I die or something. One day it's gonna happen. Then the insurance will kick in and take care of that. But if we live and I live and you live, you won't be getting your money back, guarantee. And then maybe if I die, you just get your money back and let that be that. Or I have enough insurance to just give you your money back. I think that'd make more sense. But however, the way my program is set up, even after I'm long gone, long, 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 long gone. The people on my team can pick up what I'm doing. My family members can pick up, well, certain family members can pick up what I'm doing. And when you get deep enough into what I'm doing, you too will be able to say, there's absolutely non-negotiable. I can absolutely make $1 million in a year. Absolutely, I can. I can learn the foundation of money and credit and business credit and government contracts and nonprofits and y'all better ask somebody. See, every nonprofit that I knew, it they were on the struggle bus, like literally, like barely surviving. So for me, even though I knew about the Cleveland Clinics of the world and I knew about the NFL, that's a nonprofit, and the baseball games, they're nonprofits, they're private membership slash nonprofits. I knew about Cleveland Clinic, Cleveland State University, Red Cross. I knew about all these big nonprofits, and I just felt like, oh yeah, that's for them. Baby, let me tell you, some of the rich people watch their money through nonprofits. Okay, you just need to get positioned, and they give out millions. Okay, so that's just one way. Then you got the government contracts. That right there is right there. That's the end all be all, no matter what, if, ands, or buts about it. Most of us, we don't have the knowledge, we don't have the time to really put ourselves in a position to win a 6-figure or a 7-figure contract. Working with me, our team will do everything for you. You just gotta show up and get positioned and get the right certifications. And we do all of that for you. We help you get all of that together. So that's a whole nother conversation. Then we got the digital, the internet. It's just like, which rabbit hole do you want to go down, right? Or do you want to go to somebody's job and get a freaking paycheck and be frustrated and I ain't got no money, but I got a pension. That might not be that, baby. I got news for you. There's some people who work 40 years today and they on welfare, don't have a pension because the pension went bankrupt. The pension not supposed to be protected. The money, I've seen it happen. It's not the rule, but it has happened. Why would you let somebody else be over your security? Why would you do that? Even if you choose to work a 9 to 5, ain't nothing wrong with working a job. Okay, America, we need the backs of the labor force. We need things to for us the upper echelon to work. You got to have the middle and the lower. I don't want to say lower class. It's not lower class, but you have to have the working people who want to work and love to work and that's cool. I had one of my best friends love to go to work every day. She can get dressed up, get cute, and have somewhere to go. I ain't mad at her, but I can get dressed up and get cute, just sit in my office and talk to y'all. Go talk to the neighbors, go shopping in the middle of the day when there's no crowds, get my nails done at the middle of the day when there's no crowds. I don't have to wait till the weekend. But anyway, this is your life. You get to choose it. I've been doing this for 28 years, really longer than that. My oldest is over 30. I know. Some days I don't look over 30, right? But somewhere in my life, I made a decision to build wealth for my family and generations to come. And I'm still on that grind, y'all. I mean, I got a pretty big house. I drive decent. I get to vacation a little something, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a long way from where I want to go, where I want to be. But this is the thing, right? I can make. I mean, I did 1.4 million in like 4 months, so I had a formula. You know what I'm saying? I have the formula. And then, I can 10 times that. Okay. And I remember one of my coaches, because I got so many coaches and mentors, honey. Listen, I pay for my success. Okay. I pay for it. The more you invest in yourself, I promise you, I can't even begin to tell you. My a very, 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 very close person in my life was like, oh, and to this day, like, I would never pay $10,000 or $25,000 for a mastermind. And you know what? That person make money, but guess what they doing? Running in circles. Like, and if they were in a mastermind, whoo, they don't even know. They don't even know. Like, they're so busy because they make good money. 6 figures a year ain't no damn good money. Multiple 6 figures a year ain't no money. But when you can level up because of people you're around, it has a lot to do with your belief system. It has a lot to do with what you believe. you're worthy of, what you're capable of, what you'll accept, um, all of that good stuff, you know. So at the end of the day, this wealth challenge, it's life changing. It's life changing. Now, if you get up and you already do everything I've talked about, well, you're on your way. But I can guarantee that 98% of the people who look at these videos, they're not even doing the first thing. Most people jump up, go use the bathroom, grab their phone. Don't even think about God. Don't even think about the fact that they've been blessed to have another day. Don't even think about being grateful for the fact that the sun is still in the sky, or you got a fluffy pillow, or maybe your significant other is laying next to you, or you have two or three or four or five, or maybe even just one beautiful child in the next room, or maybe you I don't know, got a car outside that you don't know how the hell you got it. You didn't have the credit, you barely had a down payment if you needed one, but you rolled off the lot with a nice vehicle, like something you could be proud of. You don't have to ask to use your mama car, your friend car, your sister car, your man car. You got your own car. Let me tell you, when I was coming up, when I had my son, somebody sold me a Chevy Nova for $300. You would have thought I had a Rolls Royce. You would have thought I had a Mercedes Benz. You just don't even understand. That sucker was clean. It had an engine like, oh my God. And everywhere I went to, every time I went to get a tune up or oil change or just get it checked because something sounded weird, the mechanics was always trying to buy it from me. It was like, man, this car is, I don't know, I'm not into cars, but whatever kind of motor it had, everybody wanted it. And that sucker drove every day for about 4 or 5 years. So I got it, and I don't even think I had it that long. I think I may have had it 2 or 3 years, but it drove every day. And what was so funny, me and my children's father at the time, we would go to these like concerts, and he had a little raggedy Honda Accord, and I had my little raggedy Nova. And what was so funny was we would always be like, well, who car are we going to take? Because, we'd be going out like to the front row, which was about 30, 40 minutes from where we lived. And anybody from Cleveland would know what I'm talking about. And so we would be like, which car are we going to take? So regardless of who car we would take, because this little Honda Accord was like, the heat and that sucker came on in 2 seconds, right? So anyway, it would be so funny, be these blizzards. I don't know why it was always a blizzard when we was going to a concert. But anyway, because this happened to us at least 3 or 4 times of going to different concerts, right? And so we would be in our little cars just jugging along, kicking it, the music, we kicking it, we got heat, we doing the daggone thing. Then it would be like brand new cars stalled on the side of the road, stuck, and we just be like, okay, like anyway, anyway, you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun with what you have. And I didn't know any of the information that I have now. I just knew that back then I was working a job, and I just knew I wanted to do something different. And I just knew that I needed to be around rich people. And we didn't have the internet back then. And we didn't have a way to like pay for somebody program, and they can give you a payment plan, and or you can leverage credit. I didn't know nothing about credit back then. I had like a American Express through one of my girlfriends worked at BP America, and she was something big, and she was able to get me a corporate credit card. Lord, if I knew now what I knew then. Y'all know I messed that little credit card up, right? I kept it up for maybe a year, and then Lord knows, I don't know, I messed it up. But I'm like, man, I was in the club at a young age, okay? Attached to a really big account. But anyway, um, the belief system, guys, reprogramming the subconscious mind is huge, huge, huge. So I'm just kind of rambling here. But this rough challenge, anybody listening, anybody listening, share, like, put a comment in the chat. I always forget to say that kind of stuff. See, I'm horrible. I'm a horrible online millionista. I got to get better at that. Yeah. Share, like, give a comment, um, all that good stuff. Pay attention. White notebook, blue ink, journal. Put your chief aim down. Get ready to buy my journal when it goes live here, and here it's not gonna be too much longer before people are able to buy it. And if you want to buy it, you can buy it, or I'm going to send you a link, and you can download it for free. I will let people download it for free, and they just have to print it themselves and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, this some good stuff in here. It's some real life changing, and you're only getting the gist of it with me. But when you get the actual journal, there's actual live links in there that would take you to every exercise, every YouTube video, and then there's a place for you to actually write every day, and there's instructions and things for you to do every day. So I will share that with you guys too at a later date, because right now I told you guys I'm still using my old version. I haven't had time to find a new one yet, but I will. I will. I just been so busy. I've had appointments back to back to back to back. You know, the end of the year, honey, it gets serious. People be like, "Oh, hold on, I need my credit fixed. I want to build a business." People get real serious around the end of the year. They're like, and yeah, and I just have a whole lot of clients. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm building a community. I'm starting to promote to be a part of my Facebook. I should tell you guys that, right? I joined the platform and they really help you like scale up your community in Facebook. And at first I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Then I thought about it. So, I really do want community. And I want community because the more people I help to become engineers, I want us to all have a safe space where we can create and we can support. And I have some really big visions. And I really know that as the community grows, my vision is going to grow and it'll come to fruition because God is already ordering my steps. And I hate to say it like that because He's supporting. I hate to say it like that. Let me say it like this: it's going down. It's going down. Mm, mm. It's going down. You just want to be a part of that ride. All right, everybody. I love you. Know that you're special. Know that you're deserving. Understand that you are a creative. Understand that you can make any and everything possible. Go through. So far, we're on day 4, and tomorrow we're gonna talk about the truth about the game of money. Now, y'all know how I feel about breaking down the game of money. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a little snippet tomorrow. It's gonna be some really we about to get to the good stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so good. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now. And don't forget to like, love, thumbs up, share, leave a comment. More engagement I have, the more, because right now it's probably like 2 people watching my videos because I haven't been going live. I should have put this at the beginning. So the more I go live and the more interaction that people give my videos, the more YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or whomever will start showing my videos to more people. Because I have a lot of people in my community, but because I don't go live a lot, yeah, 4 or 5 people actually get notified. That I don't know why that's like that. I think that's weird because even if they notified all 5,000 of my people, do you really think like they're all just sitting around with nothing to do? Not like that. A lot of people watch my videos after they veer, which is fine because I see many people in the street who have a lot to say who never catch me live, and that's fine too. So whenever you see this, please like, share, leave a comment. It really helps to get the message out to more people. All right, guys, I gotta go. Peace, love, and light. Bye. Bye bye. Okay, in that